All right, so now we're ready to actually do a little bit of animation. And there's a few things you need to know about animation. One is that you can only have one object per layer to animate. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all but one. And there's my first object that I'm going to tween. And to tween it, all I need to do is to right-click on this object. And you can see right there it says Create Motion Tween. When I say that, you'll notice that my timeline now has a blue bar. What this blue bar is that if I scrub over this, again, it's out here for 24 frames, which means it's on the stage for 1 second. So this black dot is a keyframe. And you'll notice, here's a new layer, that before there's an object, it's an empty circle. That's a keyframe also, but it's an empty keyframe. So let's go back to this layer 1 where we have the red ball, and you can see that the icon of the layer has changed a little bit. It's got a tween icon on it. To actually have any motion though, I'm going to move out in time to the end of this 1 second time, click right on that point on the layer, and I'm then going to move my object across the stage. And when I do that, you'll see a few things. I've got a little dotted line, and I've got a little diamond down here on my timeline. So what are these things? Again, now I'm moving it from the beginning, that doesn't matter. Well, if you were to count, you'd find that there were 24 of these little dots. They represent the frames from 1 to 24. So if we clicked one frame at a time, you'd see that it's moving more or less, jumping. But because it's fairly quick, when you play it, the motion seems quite smooth. All of the in-between stages that the computer drew for you are actually what the word tweening comes for. It's the in-between frames. So that's how we do our first frame, and then this is, in this newest version, is actually a Bezier curve, and you can just pull on that to get a curved line. And now you'll see that if you were to play your movie, by the way, I'm hitting the return key to play my movie, that it is following that Bezier curve. So congratulations, this is your first tween.